So this question of what to do or not to do is to do with the solar plexus. Action will happen. Like, you need to survive, you need to provide food, you need to produce a home, you need to do all those things, and that will happen naturally. The body will get impulses to do it, unless somebody else feeds you and cares for you all the time, and then you won't do it. But generally that will begin to appear. And that's moment to moment. So tomorrow you'll wake up and there will be a need, there will be hunger. You see, because we're not animals anymore, we don't act off that natural instinctual hunger. As soon as we get hungry, we go to the fridge. Often before we even get hungry, we go to the fridge just on routine time. It's like, bing, 9 a.m, breakfast, bowl of porridge. Or if you're in India, dosa or idli. So your body will naturally go towards surviving. And it's not that complicated. You don't need to think about it all the time. Like you go to university or you're not, or you don't. And the problem is that you think that, you know, if I go to university and I become a doctor, or if I have this type of career or that type of career, then I'll be happy in the future. And this is the old way of thinking. It's just following in your flow now. And what your flow feels like is an expansiveness, is an openness. So it's just following that. So when you're hungry, there is an openness for food. It's like a natural reaction. And what we're doing is, or what humans are doing, is they're constantly thinking about what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. And it's a solar plexus disbalance, but nobody believes me. Everyone thinks it's a real true question. And then they keep coming to me and saying, what should I do, Lisa? It's a solar plexus disbalance. Rebalance the solar plexus. And the solar plexus at its extreme, when it's really disbalanced, then it goes into depression. There's nothing I can do. It's hopeless. This life is hopeless. There's no point to anything. Of course, there's no point to anything, but no other animal minds about that. The squirrel's just like, yeah, collect a nut, collect a nut, collect a nut, collect another nut, run up and down a tree, collect a nut, run up and down a tree, have sex, have babies, run up and down a tree, collect a nut, run away from the dog, run away from the dog. And the squirrel's not sat there contemplating the meaning of its life. It just is, it's just being, it's here. But the human does that not because it has any purpose. It does it because the solar plexus goes out of balance and it produces those types of thoughts. They're just thoughts, and then they produce a certain type of experience. They're not true, they're not reality. What's reality? This moment, this presence. And those thoughts don't belong here. Those thoughts are like clouds passing through, but they're not here, they're not this all the time. What's here all the time? And that is the consciousness, the empty looking, and this sense of existence. And then everything else is passing through. And that thought appears and disappears. It's like believing that the window is always in your experience and is like part of your identity. It's just a thought. It's a conditioned thing that comes up with our current language, and it makes you feel a certain way. It makes you feel alienated and lonely. And the more you think it, the more it encourages that. It's not true. What's here? What's left?